I know you want to build a massive following online where you can make a lot of money, impact a lot of people, and feel so fulfilled. But if you're like who I used to be a few years ago, where I was so scared talking to people, getting in front of the class and talking to everybody in grade school, and to the point where I would avoid people in like the grocery store aisles because I just didn't want people talking to me. You fear of how you can possibly like put yourself online on social media and build a personal brand. But I know this is something you've been dreaming of every single night because you have a message to share. You want to help a lot of people. You want to make a lot of money, and that is actually going to make you feel so fulfilled. So if you're new here, my name is Sabah, and I help people build the most unforgettable life by being their own boss. This video is for you. I know you're afraid to put yourself on camera, record yourself, do this in front of your friends and family, but it's time to throw that fear out the window because you are meant to do so much more than what you're doing right about now. And you're so much bigger than the doubts and the fear that are in your head and stopping you from building this massive brand on social media. And the reason why I know you can do it, and I know you have these dreams, but you have these fears, is because I used to be the exact same way. So shy, super introverted. I was literally that person where my parents would ask them, hey, is there something wrong with her? Because she like never talks. I literally hated having conversations with people, putting myself in front of the camera, and even being on social media because I just felt like awkward. I would stutter over my words. I didn't have the confidence that I do have now because back then I was bullied in high school. I didn't have a lot of friends, but deep down, I just knew I was meant to be on social media. I knew I was meant to be like a celebrity and make a lot of money, have my own business, and I know you want to do the exact same thing. So we're not waiting over here. I'm going to show you why and how you are going to build the most profitable, powerful personal brand online, even if you think that you're an introvert. So let's get into it. Number one, the reason why and how you know that you are meant to build a personal brand is because you actually have a lot to say. Now, many people think introverts, they're quiet because they have nothing to say, but in reality, we have so much to say, but we're just sitting back and we're observing because either A, we might not want someone to like disagree with us, or if we think we say something and someone does not agree with us and we have a different like opinion or perspective, people may not like us. But I remember I used to have so many like philosophies and thoughts and messages that I actually wanted to share with people, and I know you do too. So one of the biggest perspective shifts that you can make to go from, oh, I'm like shy, introverted, I don't know if people are going to follow me and listen to me and agree with me if I start to post on social media and build a brand, you want to keep in mind that people actually want to listen to what you have to say. That is why there are so many personal brands on social media, influencers, celebrities that you look up to. It is because they are sharing messages. And comment below and let me know if you know you have a lot to say, but you just haven't been doing it quite yet. So now, since we know that you have a lot to say, one of the first action items that you can do to start to build your personal brand is start recording videos of you expressing your messages, your thoughts, what you believe in your car. Now listen to me. This is like the most genius tip that I can give you because I remember when I used to be so afraid to get on camera and record videos in front of like my friends and family and really put myself out there. I would not do it in my house. I would not do it in my room. I would go to my car and do it there because there was nobody there watching me. I was kind of in like my own little place and space, and it was just easier for me to take out my phone and just do a selfie and hit record. And yes, practice does make a lot of perfection and progress. So I would commit to yourself, go outside right after watching this video, get in your car and just record at least one video of you talking. It doesn't even have to be structured. It doesn't even have to make sense. Just record yourself talking, and day after day, as you start to do it, you will become so much more confident putting yourself on camera and then posting it on social media. Now, the second reason why and how you can build a personal brand, even if you think you're an introvert, is because you're a very good listener. A lot of the times, us as introverts, we will be in like social settings, whether it's with our friends, family parties, or even just out, and we're listening, we're observing. I feel like I have so much information just because I sit and observe, and I'm actually a really good listener. But that's like a secret superpower that a lot of people don't know about. And the majority of big brands on social media, especially personal brands that you look up to, they're actually very introverted, but they have so much information they can share to people on social media. So I want you to think about what are things that maybe like your friends, your family, or if you do have like a business, your clients talk to you and tell you about, and how you can turn those conversations into pieces of content. I literally do this all the time. I listen to my clients every single day in my membership, one-on-one, talking to me about creating content, marketing, and selling, because I'm a business coach. And every single time they say something to me, I'm like, oh, that's an amazing piece of content that I can create or do a video on later down the road that I know will help a lot of people. One of the biggest reasons why people don't have a very powerful personal brand online is because they don't know what to create content on. But us, once again, introverts, since we're such good listeners, we have a lot of knowledge that we can create a lot of good content on, thus building a very powerful personal brand. So the action item I want you to do for this concept is write down a list of at least 5 things that you can create different content pieces on. And think about it. Think of a conversation you just had with your friend or family, or a conversation you had with your clients. Or the cheat sheet that you can do is go on Google and type in the topic that you want to be known for. So for an example, if you want to build a personal brand around nutrition, you can type in the top 5 healthy recipes to create during Christmas. And when you type that in under Google, you can see all of the other searches that people look for. And from there, that will help you create a list of different topics you can create content on. Now, I have a very, very, very long list on my phone of content pieces that I have accumulated day and day and day after day. And if you think I'm lying, I'm not. I have 91 pieces of content in the queue right now. So next time you're in conversation, talking to a client, or even just walking through the grocery store and you come across something that you're like, ooh, this could be a really good perspective that I could share to my audience, or a really good video I can create down the road, don't just like keep it in your head, write it down. So the next time you actually sit down, record a video, write down a piece of content and post on social media, you don't have to sit there and think of what to create. You already have a big Rolodex of things that you can pull from. Now, the last thing I want to touch on is something that a lot of people might not agree with, but something that I knew the minute that I started to build my brand on social media when I was actually 19 years old in university. And this is, you already have a massive tribe of people that want to listen to you. And the reason why I know this is because when I started to post on social media back in like 2016, when I started to blog and post on like Instagram and Facebook, I was on YouTube back then, one person liked, commented, sent me a message and said, oh my goodness, your story, your confidence, the motivation that you put out there once a week, because I used to blog every single Monday, it shifted my entire mindset. Thank you so much for talking about this. And that message told me that there are so many other people out there that are waiting for me to post. And I know that is the same thing about you. Many times when we get into our head and we think about, oh, what if we stutter? What if we say the wrong thing? Or what if we look weird on camera? Or what if people don't like, they don't comment, they don't engage? We're only thinking about ourselves. But I always love to flip the script and think about the reason why I'm actually creating content is because I'm doing it for somebody else. So when we think about creating content, building a brand, and helping other people, we're not thinking about us, and it becomes less scary to actually put ourselves out there. Think about it. If there was a room of 100 people that suffered from something that you have knowledge on and you want to build a brand on, why would you not create content? Why would you not put yourself out there? You're no longer thinking about you, but you're thinking about that person, the 100 people in the room that could shift their problem and find a solution immediately if you would just post a video on social media. And then you do it consistently to build a massive brand online. And when I start to think in that way, I realized a lot of people did actually want to listen to my thoughts, my perspectives, my beliefs, my value, my education, things that I started to teach them. So now that you know there is actually a massive tribe online of people that want to follow you and want to listen to you and eventually want to buy from you, what you want to do is come up with a clear brand message. And what this is going to help you do is narrow in what you are going to be known for and what type of content you're going to start to create content on social media. So for me, my brand is Unforgettable, right? Once again, I help people build the most unforgettable life by being their own boss. And I do that by helping them build a profitable and powerful personal brand online that they can sign on clients and make money from. So for you, once again, if you're really good at wealth or nutrition or relationships or soccer, like whatever that is, what do you stand for and what do you help people with? So one of the easiest ways that you can create a brand message, the template I always tell people to use is, so I help mothers lose weight after having their first child. Like very clear to the point, you know who it's for, mothers. You know exactly what you're getting when you follow that person on Instagram or subscribe to their YouTube. There's no confusion. So for you, get really clear on what your brand message is, who you help, and what desire and pain point that you're solving for them. And that's it. I know you can build the most amazing and big brand on social media just by understanding and realizing every single thing that I covered on today's video. And before I sign off, if I can do it, you can do it. When I say I used to be the shyest person in the room, I mean it. I did not know how to speak like this. I did not know how to present myself on camera like this, let alone dress like this, right? But from practice and actually putting myself out there, it becomes so much simpler, so much easier, and honestly so fun to do it. So comment below and let me know, when are you going to create your first video, or you're going to keep posting on social media to build the most powerful brand for you, because you deserve it. And as always, if you guys love this video, make sure to hit like, comment, and subscribe. I come out with a weekly video, Sundays with Sabah, teaching you how to build the most unforgettable life by being your own boss. And that's all I got. Until next time, make sure that you stay unforgettable.